Hey, welcome back to Real Food Blog. Always trying to shorten up these videos. This is going to be on chicken marsala today. Okay, it's a pretty standard go-to meal in our family just because it feeds an army, a small army, and because it's good for leftovers the next day if it makes it that long. Okay, or if you make enough of it, right? You just want to make enough. What I've got is about a pound right now. Boneless skin chicken breast that we portioned out, we pounded out, we seasoned with salt and pepper. We have about 2 cups of flour that we seasoned with salt, pepper to taste, and then about 1/8 of a teaspoon each of dried oregano, dried thyme, and dried basil. Okay, and then what we're doing is we're searing off these chicken breasts. Okay, the reason that we're coating them in flour is 2 reasons. We want to brown them up, and we also want to thicken the sauce at the end with this. Okay, so this is the chicken. See how nice and brown it is? Now the key to this is we don't want to overcook the chicken, so we actually want to undercook it. Okay, because we're going to finish it off back in the sauce. So we're going to take it out right now. Once it's brown on that one side, that's all you really need. Okay, because we're going to finish cooking it and simmering it and braising it, basically, okay, in this sauce, okay? And so we're going to add a little bit more olive oil into the pan, okay, and finish browning these off. And then I'll show you how to add the veggies, okay? And we'll show you that right next here on Real Food Blog. Okay, hey, welcome back. We finished browning off the chicken for the chicken marsala. We set it to the side now. Okay, it's not completely cooked. Okay, because we're going to finish cooking it in this, make this pan sauce. Okay, so basically we're going to add in about a cup of either button or cremini mushrooms that have been quartered. Okay, you may need to add a little more oil. We're using vegetable oil, or actually we're using olive oil, just because those mushrooms have a tendency to soak up that oil, okay? And then we have 1 whole diced tomato. We've got a whole either red onion, either yellow or white, doesn't really matter. We have about 1/4 cup of chopped parsley and about 3 or 4 cloves of sliced garlic, okay? So basically we get these mushrooms in the pan. Okay. Now at this point, we're going to add a little bit of salt and pepper. We're going to season every layer that we put into the pan. Okay. So we've got salt and pepper in there. This is a great time, I think, because the mushrooms are like sponges; they'll absorb. To add the dried thyme, the dried oregano, dried basil, salt and pepper as well. If you hadn't already added that, you would add that as well. Okay. 1/8 teaspoon each of the dried herbs on that. So now at this point, the mushrooms are getting brown, so we're going to add in the onion. And I'm actually going to use half of that onion because what I told you was we had a whole onion here. We're using the other half. I'm going to make a rice pilaf. I'm going to make it with that. Okay? I'm going to add in the garlic as well. All of that garlic, the 3 or 4 cloves of garlic, or garlic to taste, basically. Okay? And then we're going to add in a couple of things. We're going to save the tomatoes and the parsley for the end. Okay? So now we're going to move on to finish the sauce off. Okay? We're going to add in tomato paste. If you had tomato paste, we'd use tomato paste. Use about 1/2 can of the small tomato paste. But I've got about 1/2 can of the small tomato sauce I'm going to be using here. Okay. So we got that going. So now we're going to add in the marsala wine. Okay. About 1/2 cup to a cup. Start off with it a little bit, and then we're going to taste it to make sure that it's right, adding more if needed. Okay. Now we're going to add some chicken stock in. After this is cooked down a little bit, took that alcohol out. Alright. A little chicken stock. Okay, we need to add some more if necessary. Now is where we're going to add in the tomatoes. Okay. This parsley. Now we're going to add back in the chicken. Okay, with any of the juices that were left over there. Okay, so let's check out the marsala that we're simmering. It's got all the garlic, the onions, the parsley, the tomatoes, the tomato sauce. It's got the herbs, the dried herbs that we put in there. It's got the marsala, the chicken stock. Okay, and we're gonna let this go, and this will be served either with pasta, with some rice pilaf, or you can do it over mashed potatoes, or you can even roast some potatoes and do that too. Hey, thank you for watching Real Food Blog. From our family to yours. We'll see you next time, right here on Real Food Blog.